Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Phrasal Verb Victory. Today, I want to talk about phrasal verbs with a very common verb, which is pull. We'll start with pull up, then pull off, pull out, pull through, and finally, pull together. Up first, pull up. Phrasal verbs with pull are often used to talk about vehicles like cars or buses or trains. And one of the most common ones is pull up. And it simply means to arrive. Take this sentence, for example. Quick, our taxi is pulling up. We don't want to keep them waiting. Now, in this sentence, our taxi is pulling up means our taxi is now arriving. Another example. I just saw a limousine pull up in front of our hotel. Again, this means to arrive. The limousine just arrived at the hotel. Next, we have pull off. To pull off means to manage to succeed at something, especially when there were many doubts. Maybe you doubted yourself, or maybe other people doubted you. Let's look at this example. Imagine this situation, you're playing a soccer game, but you really don't think you're going to win the game. However, you did win the game. So you might say, we won. How did we manage to pull that off? So from the sentence, we know that the speaker doubted that they would win the game. How did we manage to pull that off? Here's another example. There are too many security cameras. There's no way we're going to pull this off. Now, in this sentence, we can see that the robber doubts that the robbery will be successful. There's no way we're going to pull this off. Moving on to pull out. Pull out means to withdraw. In other words, to decide not to do something that you agreed to do. For example, many investors pulled out after the CEO was arrested, meaning that the investors decided not to invest their money. Here's another example. The band I wanted to see pulled out of the music festival at the last minute. This means that the band decided not to perform at the music festival. Up next, pull through. Pull through means to recover. And we often use this phrasal verb to talk about recovering from an illness or some other very serious situation. Look at this example. Raj was in a serious car accident, but he pulled through. And this means he survived. He is still alive. He pulled through. Another example. Many companies went bankrupt during the pandemic. Luckily, we managed to pull through. In this sentence, we managed to survive. We didn't go bankrupt. And finally today, we have pull together. Pull together means to work closely as a team in order to achieve a goal. And this could be a sports team, a work team, for example. Like in this sentence, we're going to have to pull together if we want to meet the deadline. This means we have to work closely together in order to meet the deadline. Or look at this example. The family pulled together after the death of their mother. This means that the family became closer in order to recover. We do actually use pull together in another way, and that is pull oneself together, like pull yourself together or pull myself together. To pull yourself together means to become calm and relaxed and rational after you become very upset about something. Imagine this situation. You're hiking in the woods with a friend and you get lost. Your friend starts to get very nervous and becomes very upset. You might say to your friend, pull yourself together. we're going to have to think clearly if we want to get out of here. Well, those are my 5 phrasal verbs with pull. Of course, there are more, and if you know any, please write them in the comments. I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I hope you found it very useful. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel because I will be making more content like this. If you know someone else who would like it, please share it. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.